Okay, everybody, so look on the screen. Wow, this is really sad all around. Now, I've seen two other news recordings of this. And basically, this news report says, hey, the man basically was trying to steal fish. And that the worker bee came out, I guess playing Zorro, coming out with a sword and stabbed him. Both the brothers. This one here, Bobby, is the one that allegedly, unfortunately, did not survive. Now, and here's my thing. It does make me kind of wonder, how did they steal the fish? Was it already wrapped up? Because surely you weren't in a fish market and just grabbing fish that's naked and stealing it. How did they steal the fish? What went so wrong we have to have a big old argument? See, if people could just stay calm, keep a cool head, and think, maybe someone wouldn't have ended up dead. Now, I don't know whether they stole it or not. One brother survived. I'm sure we'll have his story. Then the worker arrested, Was it worth it? And it just wasn't. He stabbed them both. If you're not getting the service that you desire, I'd rather just leave. Walk away. You know how black people do when they see a black business, and especially if it looks nice and thriving. We have some, not all. We have some in Haterade. They get no money off of me. Just to do like you do a black business. You see they're thriving, and the person working there might seem happy. And if you're one of those dustinas or dust buckets, hey, you know how you do. Just walk away. So two things. What if they were stealing? What if they were stealing? Was it worth it? The father said, and I saw this again on another video as well, the sons had money, they could afford it. Not to be accusatory. I hope they didn't have the money and then people do strange things. Try to keep the money and still get some fish and not pay for it. That's a possibility. And if that's the case, you are a contributor to your own death. If that's the case. The worker to come out with a sword like that, this person just wanting, have people been stealing from them, they're angry, and they just want to go and just want to, see two black men, whatever. And I don't know the nationality of the workers. I don't. The other person. But there's so much stuff in New York City. There's so much stuff all around. People are tired. People are so tense. Everybody's on one. Everybody all tensed up. And when you're a business owner, I thought about that like, man, I wanted the worker that pulled out the sword. And this is a business owner or a family member. Because, see, when you own a business, and again, I am not excusing it. I'm not saying, hey, that was okay to do that. But when you're a business owner and someone steals from you, it's a lot more gut-wrenching. Oh, trust me. You're putting a lot of money for a plate. You're renting a location. And you've got all this new stuff and set it up. You want a return on your investment. It's happened to me. The first one to give me the first one to pull a stunt was little Kiki and her baby. I thought, wow. And I put a lot of money on this, making it nice, treating you nice and kind, and you steal from me. You learn a lot about people. That's why people don't want to hear no soft story. When people start stealing, and I think that's what gets the adrenaline pumping. A lot of business owners, they are so stressed out. Well, they're still in business, yep, and they got an SBA loan and still in business and still dealing with inflation and still struggling and still broke and still paying the staff, and guess what? And still got to pay back the SBA loan. Well, they got a deferment. Yeah, you got a deferment. Good for you. I've heard about those deferments. Oh, pay a reduced rate. Yeah, I've heard about them. You hear the part about the lump sum? can't catch a break. So everybody's all tense. If you're not getting the service that you think that you desire, just don't do business with them. Go someplace else. I would do it that before you give the enemy some money. And if they did try to steal, then on that, you're going to have to blame yourselves for one of y'all getting killed, if that's the case. Nobody can just stay calm. Nobody can just walk away. Live to see another day. It's senseless. So something happened. I would like to see it. I was like, how did they steal the fish? Was the fish already wrapped up in the paper? And then they tried to make a break for it? I know you weren't grabbing fish with your hands. How did they try to steal the fish? Was it in a container? And I did hear that, they tried to steal. Someone else was saying, again, there are different news outlets, a report, I believe, they said still like maybe like a carton, a container of shrimp. Yeah, my bad. A container of shrimp. If that is the case, that is so stupid. You contribute to your own death. Yeah, I did hear another news report about a container of shrimp. So I was like, how do you steal the fish in the fish market? So maybe a container of shrimp that was already out. Then there was an argument. And the worker then came out and played Zorro and now stabbed them both. And now this one on the screen is dead. How do we get here? Make the purchase. If you don't like the business, do like black people do all the time when it's a black business. If you don't get a discount, they make you mad, or maybe it looks nice and somebody's friendly and happy, and you hate to see that, and you are a dust bucket and Dustina. What do we do? We make sure that you don't get rich off of me. We don't do business with you. Oh yeah, the BC's real good at that. So just leave. You know what to do. Why couldn't you just walk away? Walk away, live to see another day. Why? But it had to go here. Was the shrimp worth it? Birthday party now turned to a funeral. Was it worth it? So there are conflicting stories. The family doesn't believe it. The neighbors are like, oh, they're all. And when I heard one lady say in a different news story, oh, those brothers, they're known in the neighborhood. They're always together. They're always walking every day together. But when do the brothers work? So that's how I think. So every day they're walking seen together. No way they were stealing. Well, not muscle. We have that mentality as long as it's a black man or one that looks black. I thought about that. She was like, I saw that. Oh, they're always together every day. Really? Do they work together? So if they allegedly tried to steal a container of fish and it escalated, foolishness on both sides, lost a life. And now the worker, look like you're gonna be sleeping on a steel bed tonight. Was it worth it? Nobody can just calm down. Everybody's on 10. Everybody's all hyped up. People all stressed out. Trying to survive. And it won't get any better. Oh no. Especially with all the theft. It won't get any better. It's gonna get worse. The green you see in the rudder in the morning about the investments, oh yay, it's temporary. Oh yeah, they're expecting a big reversal. And of course, you do realize when I say don't get happy about the green on the screen, I mean the worker bee. Because, see, these companies, when they lay off, and I have watch on YouTube, there are a few videos of people who have been laid off from Google, a month later, still haven't found jobs. JP Morgan Chase, what are they doing? Buying up all that real estate? Of course, darling. To rent them out, of course, because they know a lot of people are going to be losing their houses. That's the same company, Chase, that laid off hundreds about 2 weeks ago. Laid off hundreds in the what? Mortgage industry. People walking away from housing. walking away from real estate closings, walking away because they know the pain is coming. They're expecting a bigger reversal on Wall Street. Kind of got my QQQ puts pending. You understand? So if that happens, what are you going to have? People's lives are uprooted. You're going to have more theft, or somebody thinking, it could be a business owner. Someone steals a lot from them, and then they start getting a little paranoid. But listen, the theft is real. It's not going to get any better. It's going to get worse with the loss of jobs. More pain. A lot of people right now, they sitting up relying on Meemaw or someone else who has a job. Well, what's going to happen when Meemaw no longer has that job? They're not going to go, well, I'm going to go ahead and get it together and go ahead and get me a job and try to do something. No. People feel entitled. So when you have a society, when people's lives are being uprooted, you're going to have more theft and more crime. Everybody's on one. The least little thing, boom. So this here, if they did try to steal the containers of shrimp, was it worth it? A container of shrimp. Was it worth it? And as for the worker, you'll be facing charges, and now one man is dead. You better hope that there's a camera to justify it. But this is where we are. Nobody can just calm down. Nobody can just walk away, decide not to steal, whatever the deal is. Nobody can calm down. Nobody can just walk away and live to see another day. Everybody got a hot head. And this right here, things escalated, and now this man is dead. It's sad. Society unraveling. So it's going to be interesting. The other brother, he survived, but the worker, he got them both. They said, it escalated. Why did it have to go that far? So now someone's dead over some fish, or as in another report, a container of shrimp. And if they both tried to steal and then escalated, you brought this on yourself. If that is the case, you contributed to your own death. Why? Allegedly by engaging in theft. Let me know what you all think, but this is, it's just ridiculous. And as a business owner, I get it, but you can't just pop off. You can't be playing Zorro, pulling out your sword or your knife, and I thought I was fencing and the other guy don't have one. Come on now. It's just not worth it. But that's where we are. The society, everybody's a hothead. Some people want to allegedly steal. And that right there, that can get you killed. Let me know what you all think. Like I said, I've seen about 2 or 3 different versions about this. It's just senseless all around. Simply said her on YouTube, and I am out.